Hi guys, you're welcome back to Judas Fashion Home channel. Thank you for stopping by. And if you're seeing my video for the first time, you're highly welcome to my channel. Please kindly hit on the subscribe button to subscribe to my channel, and please don't forget to turn on your notification bell so you can get notified when I post a new video. And to my returning subscribers, you're welcome back. Thank you for always coming back. I really appreciate you guys. And I want to say a big thank you to all of my subscribers. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. May God bless you all. So in today's story, I'll be sharing with you on how I made this stylish crop top with a front and back slanted slit. So let's get straight into this tutorial. So yeah, I'm having my fabric right here. So it's called Duchess material. So I'm having 2 yards, so it's a light Duchess. And also I'm having all my drawing material on my table. So here I've cut my basic bodice pattern. So here from the shoulder to chest line is 9 inches, then from the shoulder to the half length is 18 inches. So my shoulder is divided by 2, 16 inches divided by 2, 8 inches, and I make use of 3 by 3 for the front of my neckline, then for the back 3 by 1.5. Then for my bust measurement divided by 4, then I add extra 1.5 inches allowance. Then the same two I did on my waist measurement divided by 4 plus 1.5 inches allowance. So the 1 inches is for the ease of this top, it's for the freeness of this top, then half inches is for the seam allowance. So right here I'll be placing my pattern on my fabric to cut for the front and the back bodies. So on this top I'm making, I won't be adding any zipper at the back, no zipper at the back. So I'm done cutting for the front and the back. So here I'll be cutting the back neckline first. Then after I'll place the pattern paper on my front bodies. So I'll cut my neckline also too. So I'm done with the cutting now. So here I want to show you, like I said earlier, so my bust divided by 4 plus 1.5 inches allowance, then the waist, my waist divided by 4, then plus 1.5 inches allowance. So here I'll open up my pattern paper, then I'll rule a straight line at the middle line. So at the edge of my shoulder here, I'll mark 1.5. Then at the center line, I'll go in by 2.5 to my left side. So here I'll connect my dot in a slanted way to meet that 2.5 I marked down. So after, I'll go ahead and cut it. So after cutting, I'll grab a freshly patterned paper. So here I'll be placing the one I've already cut. I'll place it here. So I'll go ahead and trace every part of this pattern on the fresh pattern paper. So the reason why I'm doing this is just because I want to increase the length of this slanted part, as I want to increase the length at the down part. So now I'll come down by 7 inches. I will indicate that, then the other place to 7 inches. Then I'll connect it in a straight line. Then at the edge of my waist here, I'll slant it down. I won't draw a straight line there. I'll just slant it down to make that 7 inches. And the same way here too, I'll slant it down to make the 7 inches. So now I'll cut. So before, I wanted to cut the neckline. So I decided to leave it first. Then I cut every other part, the armhole, the sides, and the slanted part. So I left only the armhole, sorry, the neckline area. So now I'll be folding my fabric into two. Then I'll be placing the pattern on it. So this slanted slit will be at the front and at the back of this top. So I'll go ahead and take my chalk, and at this slanted place here, I'll add half an inch to this part down, because this is the place that will be hemming, and to the down part also. So if you cannot manage the half inch, you can go ahead and add 1 inch to it. So it depends on how you want it. So I will use the chalk to trace every other part. So now go ahead and cut. These scissors that I'm using, it wasn't the normal scissors I used to use, because I couldn't find that one, so I decided to go and bring out this one. So it's not really very sharp, so I'm just managing it. So here I've placed my front bodies on the slanted one we are using. So to trace out the neckline, so that one I place that one under, then I place my bodice on it. So the same thing for the back here. I want to trace out my back neckline. So here I noticed that the back neckline won't be able to make this top enter my head, so I later reduced it to 3 inches. Before it was 1.5, so I reduced it down to 3 inches, so it will be able to enter my head. So now I'm cutting it out. So now onto the sleeve. So the length of my sleeve, I want it to be 10 inches. So I'll add extra 2 inches for hemming. So making 12 inches. Then I'll curve my armhole. Then my round sleeve is 13 inches. So divided by 2, that's 6.5. So I added 1 inches for seam allowance. So I marked 7.5 on my round sleeve circumference, the down part. So now I'll be cutting my band. My band, I'll be using the measurement of my waist divided by 2. My waist is 32 divided by 2, that's 16. So 16, then plus. So I'll be adding extra 14 inches to it. So that makes 30 inches. So I'll be cutting for 2 now. Then the width of my band on fold is 3 inches. So if I didn't fold it, I'm having 6 inches right there. So 13 inches for the length of this band. So I'll be placing it like this. Then this other side, I'll go ahead and stitch it. Then that is the part I'll be tying to my waist. So now I'll be reducing my top length by 1 inches. I will reduce 1 inches from it. So for the front and for the back, I'll mark 1 inches and reduce it, because I noticed that the top will be too long after adding my band to it. So I'm done with that. So here I've gone ahead to hem my slanted slit, the front and for the back, and the down part. So I've hemmed that part also. So I'll be placing it on my front bodies, and I'll place the back bodies too. So I'll go ahead and turn my neckline. So here my band, I'll be showing you how I'll be placing my band and where I'll be placing my band. So here I'm taking the measurement of my waist. So I'll notch the middle part. So what I'm having there is what I'll mark on my band also. So that is where I'll be stitching to the band, sorry, to my waist area. So here after, I'll go ahead and hem my down part of my sleeve. So now I'll be taking it to my machine to show you how I'll be stitching down the band. So I've done one already, so I'll be showing you how I'll be stitching this one. So I already notched the waist area, the waist measurement. So I notched it, I folded it into 2. So what I got there from the middle point to the side, so I've already marked that 2 on my band. So I've notched that place. So the remaining part there, I'll go ahead and stitch it down. So that is where my belt will be, that will be tying to my waist. So that's what I'm stitching right here. So I'll go ahead and stitch that place to that part there. So I'll go ahead and notch. So I'll trim out the excess. So you see where I notch it. So I'll go ahead and notch that place to where my stitching starts from. So after that, I'll go ahead and turn it out. So after turning it out, this is what I'm having. So here I'll be placing that part on my waist area. So I'll go ahead and stitch. So when stitching it, I'll come up by half inches before I place my band. You can see I'm having half inches on the main bodies. So I'll come up by half inches on my main bodies before placing my band there. So I'll go ahead and stitch with half inches to where I notched, to the center part I notched. So I'll take off my pins. So you can see how neat it's looking. So I'll go ahead and trim off the excess of the band. So the reason why I said it should come up by half inches on the main fabric is because so at the end of the day we'll be having like 1 inches there. So that 1 inches is for hemming. So I'll go ahead and hem like this at the edge part from here. I'll go ahead and hem. Then I'll flip my band to the other side there. So you can see I'll hem it to this part here. So you can see how neat it's looking right here. So I will place the slanted slits on it. So I will pin it down. Make sure you pin it down so it won't be moving around. So I'll pin it down. Then I'll go ahead and cut a strap. So here is my strap. The wideness of my strap is 2 inches. Then the length of it, I didn't mention that, but just cut as long as you know that it will be enough to turn your neckline. So here I've turned my fabric to the wrong side. So I'll fold the bias strip. I'll fold it into two. Then I'll be stitching. So it will be on fold. It's on fold right here. So I'll be stitching the neckline like this. So, and don't forget, if this fabric is on the wrong side here, normally we normally stitch from the right side and turn it to the wrong side. But I didn't want you to do that. So that's why I'm doing this. So now I'll go ahead and trim out the excess on the neckline. After, I'll go ahead and notch. So it will be easy for me to curve my bias. So now I'll be folding it out to the right side here. I hope you guys are getting me. So I've done turning the neckline. I'll go ahead and do that to the other one. So I've done that already, sorry. So now placing the front and the back together. So I'll go ahead and join my my shoulder line and the sides of this top. So I've done joining the shoulder, the side. So I'll go ahead and turn it to the right side. So for you to see how it's looking like. So now my armhole is too high, so I'll go ahead and trim it down a little bit. Trim it down a little bit like you see me doing right here. So yeah, you can see that I've changed the scissors here. So now this scissors that I'm using now, it's okay for me. So I've done shaping my sleeve. I'll go ahead and place my sleeve, go ahead and stitch it. And that is all for this tutorial. So here is the outcome of it. You can see how beautiful it's looking. It's very easy to make. You can actually make yours with the when you follow this process, you'll be able to make yours. So thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate you guys. Please don't forget to like, share and comment on this video. And please, if you have not subscribed to my channel, please kindly subscribe to my channel. So I'll see you in my next video. Bye.